Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choices of the Stories You Play. Freshman, Book 1, Chapter 15, The Professor's Daughter. You and James are talking outside the Savoy restaurant when you're interrupted by your phone. Who is it? It's Gabriella. Hello? Hi, I got a call from this number about my father. Yes, Gabriella. I'm Zumi. I'm your father's assistant at Hartfeld University, and... Assistant? Don't tell me he asked you to contact me. Am I one of your assignments? No, he hasn't asked me to do anything. Contacting you was my idea. I found a letter he started to write to you, and I had to find out why you weren't speaking. You did, huh? I don't see how any of this is any of your business. It's not really, but I've gotten to know him because I've been helping him gather experiences for his book. What? And he's been trying to talk to you for years? It's clear he loves you a lot. That man doesn't care about anyone but himself and his work. Look, you need to stay away from him. What are you talking about? I don't feel comfortable talking about this over the phone. Let's talk in person, because Professor Vasquez is NSA now. Okay, I'll meet you. Name the time and place. Gabriella gives you details on where to meet her. After you hang up, you summarize the conversation for James. And so she wants me to meet her at some park in Greenfield tomorrow after lunch. She lives all the way in Greenfield? That's over an hour away. Yeah, I'll have to find a bus to take me there, I guess. I can drive you. We can head out after morning shift with Vasquez. Are you sure Vasquez won't be happy with you helping me? That's really nice with you. Let's go with that. I'll worry about that. Besides, it's the least I can do after what you've done for me tonight. Thanks, James. Besides, I'm very curious about what she has to say. You and me both. The next morning, you stand in front of your closet. What to wear? Which outfits do it to few? Casual or fancy? I guess casual. Can we go back? Alright, so... Were we wearing the... No, we were wearing the other dress, because it was the diamond edition. I guess something casual. Let's go with the flower dress. We rarely pick it. We usually pick that too. Just what I had in mind, not what I was hoping for. Actually, let's go with fancy. Let's look at what fancy has to offer. No, we're going out to the park. I'll confirm this, and then this is just what I had in mind, not what I was hoping for. Alright, casual. And since we're going to the park, flower dress, why not? Just what I had in mind. A little while later, you drop by Vasquez's office to meet up with James. Hi, Professor. There you are. You're late. I am? I'm expecting that report from last night on my desk this morning. Oh, you were serious about me writing up that dinner with James? Do I look like a person who kids around? Definitely not, but... That's not her fault, Professor. I'm sure she can make excuses for herself. You're not her keeper, are you? No, but dinner with my parents ran late, so she wouldn't have time to write it up. I take responsibility. I'll try getting it to you tonight. Fine. So, how did it go? Did Mizumi manage to impress at the Ashtons? Mizumi doesn't have to answer that. James, go find me that file on 20th century fiction writers, would you? Really? Oh, James just tossed right out. James was an eyebrow, but leaves the office to look at Vasquez's forum. Now, Mizumi, how was last night really? Mrs. Ashton did say she was impressed with me, but she eventually found out we weren't engaged since James decided to tell her the truth, so it didn't matter in the end. A shame. And how are you and James doing? James and I are friends and co-workers. That tells me nothing more than I already know, and that's all you need to know. Did you want me to write up James and my relationship in the report? Forget it. It was merely a question, though I should remind you that I only care about your life insofar as it helps me write. James comes back into the room. Found the file, here you go. Great! You're both dismissed. You and James pick up your things and leave. Wait, that was very quick, wasn't it? A few minutes later, you and James are in the parking lot, climbing into James's car. James pulls onto the road, and soon you're on the highway, passing in and out of small towns. Are you sure you still want to speak with Gabriella? Yes. The more I talk to Vasquez, the more it seems like his entire life is lived through me. I want him to fix his own life. At the very least, maybe he'll be nicer to us. I doubt that, but I see your point. It'll be interesting to hear what Gabriella has to say. Yeah, I have to know why she's warning me to stay away from her dad. And beyond that, I want to know why she and Vasquez aren't talking. I find it so sad weird. Figuring his personality and everything, I'm gonna go with sad. I can't imagine not talking to my parents for so long. At the moment, I find the idea very appealing, and I'm kind of with James. Oh yeah? How'd it go last night after I left? After Gabriella's phone call, I went back to the restaurant to talk to them. And they calmed down after your confession? Not really, no. My father reproached me for causing a scene at the restaurant, then called me a fool for abandoning my career. After that, he announced that he and my mother were going home to Manhattan. Blah, blah, blah. Tongue almost got twisted. Are they going to disown you or something? They didn't mention it. I think they're still hoping I'll change my mind. I'm surprised you told your parents at all. You don't think I should have? I think telling them the truth was the right thing to do. You shouldn't have told them. I'm not the best person to ask. Telling the truth is always... I'm a very truthful person, even bluntly honest, so to the point it gets me in trouble sometimes. So, yeah. You were clearly miserable keeping it from them, and your lies were getting more and more elaborate. I have a vivid imagination. It's an occupational hazard. No, it's not! Oh, never once because my vivid imagination have I ever got in trouble. Yep, I stand by that statement. For a minute there, I'm like, wait. Not bad for a writer, but not great for someone trying to keep a secret. The truth had to come out eventually. It's probably better it happened now. We'll see how things unfold. Perhaps I'll also be seeking aid at the financial office next quarter. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. You were an excellent fiancé. I was, wasn't I? And so humble, too. Hey, you were lucky to have pretend me. James laughs. You're right, I did. I did say you inspired me to confess to my parents. I remember. Did I really inspire you, though? Yeah. Watching you try to cover for me made me realize I was tired of it. It's exhausting to deny who you are and what matters most. He gives you a small smile. You notice he has one hand resting on his knee. Do nothing? You let the moment pass, turning to look out the window as you drive on. A short time later. Now see, everybody says they reuse their scenes. We've never reused this, by the way. We have never reused this, and actually, now that I'm replaying this, I think this might have been the first time we've seen this one. Huh. don't know, maybe I should go back to my previous playthrough. It's been a long time. Let's put it that way. It's actually been almost a year now. This is Greenfield. We'll be there in 5. Now the park they have used. Soon you and James arrive at the small park. You glance around and see a pregnant woman alone on a bench. As you approach, she looks up. Mizumi? That's right. This is James. He also works with your father. It's nice to meet you. We'll see. Thanks for setting this meeting up. We're very curious to hear what you have to say. You and James sit down next to her. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for me, and I'll answer any questions you have. But I feel I should explain why I stopped talking to my dad in the first place. Okay, what happened? He used me to write his damn book. The winter of my sophomore year in college, I was having a hard time and dropped out. It was one of the worst times of my life. I leaned on him for emotional support. I trusted him. And he observed me, noted down stories from my life, and wrote all about it. So I cut him out. Gabriella, you're not talking just because he wrote you in a story? I can see why you stopped talking to him. It must have been upsetting. I haven't gone through what you have, but I've definitely been upset by some of the things Vasquez has asked of me to do. Then you'll understand why it was so devastating. I don't want anyone to know what I was going through, but the main character and I shared a birthmark, a car, and even our dogs had the same name. Our family, my friends, people in the community, everyone knew the book was about. Everyone knew deeply personal things about me. My father had no right to publish my life. He can send me all the letters he wants, but I know he just wants an ending to a stupid story. I'm not talking to him again. Gabriella sits back, her hand protectively settling on her stomach. You're not even going to let him meet your baby? Or your family? No. He won't hurt me again. I know better. But you might not. You're helping my father with his new book, right? Kind of, but it doesn't seem that bad. Well, let me ask you, are you really ready for everyone to know, to learn your deepest, darkest secrets? I have nothing to fear. I don't know you. Maybe that's true. But my father has a way of reading people. All I can say is, stay away from him. Don't let him use you like he did me. You'll regret it. We were supposed to ask questions. Damn it! After you talk, James drives you home a few minutes later from campus. James pulls over and parks in a small lot overlooking the city. James? Before I drop you off, are you okay? You barely said anything on the drive home. Oh, I was just thinking about what Gabriella told us. She was so hurt by Vasquez. I can't believe he published something so personal in a book. Can't say I'm surprised, though. Do you know which book it was? I'm guessing Winter in July, now that we've talked to her. It's clear she was the inspiration. Is it bad as she says? It depends on your point of view. The main character is a college girl struggling with severe depression. And the book doesn't sugarcoat what it's like. But that's also what makes it so poignant. I didn't realize it was about his own daughter. Now he's writing a novel based on my life. What if he writes something awful? If you really think he'd do that, would you quit? I mean, at this point, if she quits college. The greater sacrifice, sadly, I know all about, so I guess I wouldn't quit. I wouldn't like having my secrets exposed, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Not like it matters since I have my scholarship to think about, but what do you think I should do? You should stay. Why? It doesn't matter what Vasquez writes about you. You'll be happy if you stay here, with your friends and people who care about you. And me. James? James reaches forward, his hand cupping your cheek. He leans towards you, and you... Okay, so... it's a diamond choice. Shit. I mean, we're not in... Okay, so book one, we haven't officially decided a relationship yet. And book one is very linear. So it's like, hey, you can kiss Chris, you can kiss Kaitlyn, and you can kiss James. So it's not like book 3 or 4. So let's do it. Your lips meet and warmth rushes through you. You smile when he pulls back. This is a nice way of distracting me from everything. Just nice? More than nice. Good. I want to make you happy. You can start by doing that again. He tilts your chin up to kiss you, running his other hand through your hair. James wraps his hands around you and tugs. Oof. Mizumi? The gear shift's in the way. Why don't I sit in your lap? We take this to the back seat. It's just hard to imagine because you don't know how much room is in the car. Yeah, everything usually ends up in the back seat. I'm sitting here and my imagination's going one way, and I'm going another way. Because, yeah, I don't think any front seat is that roomy. Let's take it to the back seat. I like the way you think. You and James climb into the back seat. He lays back, pulling you on top of him. Better? Oh yeah, this is much better. He catches your lips again as your hands roam over your body, from your waist to your hips and up again. Are you okay with this? Trust me. You gasp as he trails kisses from your ear down your neck. I'm more than okay. Sometime later, James pulls back. James? Puts a hand on your cheek, tugging a strand of hair behind your ear. As nice as this has been, we should stop. You don't want to? You trace a finger down his shirt. Keep going? You made out with James, getting steamy. He catches both your hands. Believe me, I want to, but not right now. Not here in the middle of nowhere. I want it to be special. Wow, you're nuts! Oh, yeah. No. Okay. Now I gotta compose myself. I'm gonna go with a gentleman. You know, for my, first time with a girl, I definitely would want to be someplace nice, someplace romantic, so I'm gonna go with gentleman. I hope that's a good thing. But that nut's coming. I just don't want to rush things. But I can't wait! Oh, I can respect that. I want our first time to be special too. It'll happen soon, Mizumi. I promise. Besides, you're getting cold. You suddenly notice the goosebumps on your arm and the chill that settled in the car. With a sigh, you sit up. Fine. James runs his hands up and down your arms. Let's get you home. You could say Mizumi's being quite the slut. No, but seriously though, you're not bound to any relationship right now, so, it's Diamond Edition. Enjoy it while it lasts, you know? Short time later, James drives into the dorm parking lot, his car idling. Thanks for the ride, James. Oh my. James pulls you in for a quick kiss. My pleasure. You climb out and walk into your dorm, exhilarated. That kiss. It still isn't as good as Kaitlyn's kiss off. You open the door of your suite to find Chris standing just inside. Mizumi. Chris, are you alright? I ended things with Becca, and this is Pixelberry's way of making me relevant again. You did? I made a mistake, Mizumi. I thought I was protecting you by staying away, but I only ended up hurting us both. I'm just hoping it's not too late to make things right. So I'm here asking if you'll take me back for good this time. Ah, yes. Well, Chris, unless it's a diamond edition option, we'll not be going with you. See how Pixelberry kind of, you know, it was very linear. It was very forced. It felt, like a lot of the romance options thus far. Like there's one person you'll go specifically after, and then everyone else is a diamond option. So, yeah, that's they're pretty consistent on that. I wish they'd be a little bit more open-minded. They did in Love Hacks. I mean, Leia was like, "Can we have a relationship?" Mark was like, "Hey, let's date," and then Ben was like, well, he was the main love interest anyway. But without further ado, remember we only have one chapter left, I believe, and then we'll be moving on. So I hope y'all did enjoy. Look forward to, you should be seeing little boxes pop up. Those are the current chapters for this specific week. And on tomorrow, which is Friday, more will be coming out, such as Royal Romance, as well as Love Hacks Book 2. Stay tuned for those. And also stay tuned for the Diamond Edition finale, which will be later today. Hope you all did enjoy. Let me know in the comment section. And also like and share the video if you did enjoy. And you can also follow me on social media or support the channel by going to the description down below. And also, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace!